Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Today, guys, we got one goal to achieve, and that is to move some long ago forgotten friends of ours into their own cavern. Namely, as you can see behind me, there is a bunch of villagers that are upside down in minecarts encased in glass, and they've been that way for the last couple of months. All of them are upside down in minecarts, except for the guy at the very top. Look at him. Just looking down at his friends like, what happened? How did it come to this situation? So, yeah, the goal for today is to move these villagers into their own separate cavern and possibly turn them right side up. After all, the blood has probably rushed to their head, and they're probably feeling a little queasy from a couple months upside down, except for the top guy, of course. But, yeah, I think we do have a couple of spots we could potentially put these guys in. So, if we go to the map over here, we float on down. Let's go over this way and into here. Here we are. We'll jump over this and over this and over here. There we go. So, the villager tower is located right there on that single speck of dust that's sort of isolated. So, right under my crosshair right here. So, the nearest cavern, potential cave, is actually just down the way here. And so, I'm thinking this might work. We also have one that's like underneath of the dripstone farm that could work, but I think that might run into the dripstone farm redstone, and the ceiling might have to be like the dripstone farm floor, basically. So that's a possibility. We could also move them further down, like into here, or even like way down here. But that's a pretty long journey across pretty treacherous terrain covered with cacti and dripstone and stuff like that. So I'm thinking this one here, this spot here, might be the best spot for the villagers. So let's go investigate where that actually is. Make sure we got enough space here. So if we fly on here, it's right down this channel here on this side of the dripstone farm. So let's see, it's not here. It's past this sort of break off point here. And it should be, yeah, right here. Okay. So, yeah, obviously, earthquake's still occurring too here, by the way. This one's actually a long one. So we'll dig in here a ways, because we want to have sort of a big room for this, I think. Because we have quite a number of villagers in the villager tower over there. Look at them, poor guys. We'll save you soon. We'll give you a home soon. And so let's go ahead and dig out this area here. And, yeah, we'll see what we can do for these villagers. So we did the typical stuff, you know, set up a beacon to insta-mine the stone, blasted through a couple of stone blocks, and as I was digging out the area, this ended up happening. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, we just levitated, briefly. Yeah, that's not good. The earthquake's getting longer, we're now getting random levitation. This could be a problem, guys. This could be a problem. I think we might need to, like, see if we can find a way to prevent the moon from coming in closer. I think that might be an ideal way to do it. There's got to be some way to stop it, right? Right? I think that has to be a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We now have the area dug out for this villager trading area. So, basically, it's going to be one big room, I think, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't like putting villagers in 1x2 holes and just leaving them there. I think it's inhumane, and also it's unnecessary, actually. So we're going to have them like wandering around this room. I think it would be best to divide the room up into like a sleeping quarters on this side and a work area on this side, and then maybe like the meeting area is in the center. Sort of like a little mini village in this here room. So that could be pretty cool. Obviously, we'll have to have some type of like door here so the villagers can't escape out into the canyon, because the canyon can be pretty deadly at night. I'm surprised we don't see any mobs here right now, but yeah, you can see moon's out, it's dark out, and yeah, there's some mobs wandering in and out of the dripstone. It's very dangerous out there, so we want like some type of door here to basically prevent the villagers from leaving totally, but inside here we want them to be able to freely move around, interact with each other, and basically just have a good time, you know? That's what we're about here. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'd like this area to be, I'm thinking kind of like a Matrix-esque room, but like also with some greenery in here, right? So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking maybe sea lanterns for the floor and like leaves on the side walls. That's sort of the aesthetic I'm gonna base this room around. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you can see here, we're going through and we are placing down some lapis lazuli blocks on the ceiling of this room. You can see we've already placed down the floor, which is made entirely out of sea lanterns, which I think looks super cool. And we got some leaf action going up on the side here with the azalea leaves. And we have some dark oak behind that, which gives the leaves just a little bit of depth and, yeah, it just makes it a little bit like mysterious, like what's behind the leaves. Because you can't really see that well, but you can also tell there's a little bit of texture behind them. So it just adds a little bit of mystery to them. So that's pretty cool. We're going with the lapis blocks on the ceiling because this is going to act sort of like the sky. Similar to what we did with the pyramid in Season 7. So this will sort of like recreate that a little bit in a way, I guess. And I think we also might put down some flowering azalea leaves here to sort of mix up the azalea leaf aesthetic. So you keep it the same, but you also add in a new color, which I think could look really nice. Yeah, I think that looks really, really nice. So, yeah, we'll probably do that. And, yeah, then, like, inside this will be, like, inside this inner ring here, where we have, you know, these azalea leaves up like this. We'll have, like, the stations, the workstations, like, placed down like this around the outside. So villagers can work over here, and then we'll have, like, beds over here placed down, like, against the wall here of leaves, like this. Probably, like, side by side, really. So that's sort of what we're going for here. I think it's a good plan. And so far, so good on the construction of this. So let me keep rolling on this, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, room continues to progress a little bit. Obviously, we still have to work on the entrance here. Got to fill that in with some dripstone blocks, some pointed dripstone and stuff. But everything else is pretty much done. We just need the beds to go along this side. And we need the workstations to go along this side. I think we have space for 15 beds along this wall here. So I think we'll have 15 villagers in total, which I think is a little bit more than what we have currently. So we'll have some of the villagers breed up a little bit. We still need a bell, obviously. We need an ender chest over here. And I think it might be worthwhile to, like, add some depth to this wall. Because right now it's kind of flat with leaves, which is fine. But we need a little bit more than that. So I'm thinking maybe we come in here and do something like this. Like maybe every other block it shows the dark oak texture. Something like this. Let's see if we just go along like this. See what happens here. So something like that could work nicely to add just a little bit of depth. Although we probably want to also bring in something from the floor to the wall too, because we kind of have the wall and the ceiling working together right now and transitioning into this lapis, but the bottom doesn't work to the side. All right, let's see if this works. If we were to put these, just go along here like this, down here like this. Does that work? Yeah, that works. So now we have the white sort of going to the side, and then we also have earthquake still, but we have the azalea leaves going to the top with the flowering azalea leaves. Fantastic. Yeah, so we'll bring this all the way around here, so we'll just keep, you know, digging in here. It also helps to expose the back wall a little bit with the dark oak logs, so brings that texture forward a little bit and goes nicely with these slabs we put up here. So that works in two different ways. And yeah, I think we also need to finish up this tunnel here, bring in the beds, and then we should pretty much be good to go. Whoops, that was a little bit too much. But yeah, that should work. So let me go ahead and just finish this up, and I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we got the room now completed. So it looks like this. We incorporated a little bit of end rod action on the side to sort of draw in the wall to the floor. So it's white and white. And then we also have, of course, the wall to the ceiling with the leaves and the leaves. So I think it flows pretty well from one to the other. And then, of course, we have this bit in the center with the bell. So this is where the villagers will meet during the evening. And then they'll sleep over here in the beds at night. I haven't put any of the workstations down yet because, yeah, we want to get the villagers in here first to see what actually professions they are. Because I know some of them, but yeah, I'm not sure how many of each one there are yet. We also got this done. This is the entryway here. So dripstone, hanging roots, pointed dripstone, stuff like that. And then we just have a button that leads out into the canyon here. And yeah, you can see sort of what this looks like here. So just a basic entrance. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and sleep in one of these beds here real quick, because we're going to want this to be day when we're transporting the villagers, which is the next step. So I think probably we want to get out our railways here. Yep, there we go. So we'll get out like our activator rail here. Get out some of our powered rails and regular rails. We're also probably going to need some dirt. And I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to drop the villagers down like here roughly. So we'll break all this stuff out, and then we'll probably, yep, break something up top. But yeah, we'll drop the villagers down here, where there will be an activator rail, and we're going to go ahead and just power this on. So when they drop down in the cart, they drop down, the cart lands on this, they get popped out, and then they're hopefully going to like claim a bed pretty much immediately. So that's how we're going to get these guys down. So let's go ahead and get this back, and we'll head on out, see if we can get these guys going. Build a minecart from the tower to the hole we just made over there somewhere, which I think is actually maybe under the beacon. Not quite under the beacon, right here. Here we go. Yeah, we'll drop them down on this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alright, railway is built. In theory, what should happen is, if we can put a powered rail underneath the villagers here, they should be launched up here, around this, down this whole pathway, zigzag over here a little bit, and we just got dropped from the height. Okay, well, the moon is causing crazy effects around here, but basically what we need to do, we need to get this, yeah, again, jumped a little higher right there, it seems as well, but yeah, villagers should end up here, and then drop down, and then be in the cavern down there. That's what we hope happens, at least. So, let's see if we can make this thing happen here. So, if we break this, which is a non-powered rail, can we put another powered rail under here? There we go. Okay. So that's in there. Now we just need a solid block here, and they should launch. So I don't think it matters what it is, but let's just... Okay. Oh no, they're falling. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. They all cleared. Yes! Go, 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 go! Ha-ha! Yes! I think they all made it. Let's see what happens here. This might be too quick. We'll see, though. Oh, no, they stopped. Oh, no. Well, they're... well, they're kind of pinballing a little bit. These guys will be fine. Let's push this guy down here. Get on in there, guy. There you go. Alright, let's see if these guys bounce back. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here. I'm hoping they bounce back, though. Okay, there you go. Oh, no, they're all running into each other. Push back. Okay, here's two. These guys should make it. Okay. I'm hoping these guys will make it. It's coming to night now. Yeah, the moon's rising. Alright, let's see what happens. Please make it. Please make it. That guy made it. Made it. Made it. And maybe can make it, please. Let me up. Game, please. Go back that way. There we go. Okay. That one is in. Oh, they're just stacking here too, aren't they? Dang. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Let's go down and get this going here. Hopefully no zombies fall in. Wait, what? Oh, they're sleeping. I was like, where'd they go? They all died? What happened? Alright, that guy is just caught on the block then, is what's going on up there. So we gotta push him in. Alright, go in. Go in, guy. What are you doing? There you go. Alright, he's in. He's in. Good. Just keep this. Pretty sure we got one more left. Think we can do this at night? I think we can. I think we can. Yeah, there's one guy left here. Except we want to not have him be explodified by the creeper. That would be bad. Skeletor, enough of you. Alright. Let's get this final guy. Okay, you go. I'm going to blindly assume he makes it. And we're going to sleep here. And yeah, we hope that everything works out nicely. Alright guys, so we started off with 11 villagers in that glass tower outside, and let's see how many we have now. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So everybody made it. Hooray! Mission success, ladies and gentlemen. Mission success indeed. So we got farmers, librarians, fletchers, and I think I saw, yeah, 1 mason over here. And these guys have already been unlocked and stuff since I've done some trades in the past with them. Some of them have mending books like this guy. Very valuable, so if we ever need mending, we can come here. Of course, we can trade sticks for emeralds here. And I'd like to get some priests in here. We have, I think, 15 beds, but only 11 villagers. So we can have maybe 3 or 4 priests in here. Would be a good strategy to have. But we got to go and repair all the stuff we did out here. It was kind of awesome to see the villagers filing along, one after the other, coming out of this big glass tower like a Pez dispenser. That worked out like amazingly well, actually. So I'm happy with that. We got to take down the beacon too. We got to take down this big glass tower because it is no longer needed. And of course, we got to fill the hole in back over there that we made. So yeah, let's go ahead and start to do this. Take all this stuff down, and yeah, I'll be back once we are done. Pretty sure I just saw a block in the canyon raise and lower out. Like one of the dirt blocks over there. Pretty sure. Man, the moon is getting out of control. Yo! There was another one right there. Right behind the beacon. This is getting too weird, man. All the workstations are now down, and as you can see here, we got some lovemaking going on here. Get a room, villagers. Jeez. But there we go. Got a couple babies. 1, 2, 3 babies. Very good. Maybe a 4th one will pop up soon. Looks like those 2 are in deep thought. Nope, maybe not. Alright, but we got a couple babies roaming around here now. Bouncing around, jumping on the beds over here. Playing a little bit. Very good. This should be perfect. This should be perfect. Alright guys, so it looks like most of the babies have grown up. This guy is still not quite yet fully grown. But the other 3 have grown up, so we got plenty of new clerics here. So we can get some bottles of enchanting. So let's go ahead and level these guys all up and see what we can do here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this area is now pretty much complete. Only thing we have left to do now is trade for some emeralds and convert those emeralds into some XP bottles. So we can just pop on over here to our Fletchers, make a couple of trades with them for some emeralds, go to the next guy, a couple more trades for some emeralds, grab some more sticks out of here. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Very good. So then, yeah, just trade some more. Like so. And by the way I'm doing this, if you don't know the trick to do this, you just hold spacebar and then shift click the emeralds out. So that's how you get those. And then we can just come over here, not to that guy, to this guy. There we go. Get some bottles of enchanting. Very good. Some of these as well. And we got some more emeralds in here we can get. So we'll get a few more right here too. I think this guy still has some more he can give us. Yeah. I think we can get like 48, so one guy is not fully taken out yet. Where did he go? There he is. He's up here. These guys move around quite a bit, so there we go. 48, and we put this in here with the rest of the bottles of enchanting. So we got a nice little stack going here of bottles of enchanting, and it's super easy to use these. All you got to do is just simply do this, even though I'm butchering it right now. And yeah, just hit yourself with this, and yeah. Anytime you need something repaired, there you go. Tools are repaired, armor's repaired, and yeah, all is well. Very good. So, I'll stay here and do a little bit more trading for some things. Maybe trade some sugarcane, make some paper, trade some paper with the librarians. But other than that, this area is done. Pretty happy with it, and hopefully you guys are as well. But our trading operation is now complete. You know, I'm pretty sure that we used to have a bed here. that was purple, but it has now been stolen. I suspect by the Mooners, but I'm not exactly sure. Never know with those Mooners. Speaking of Mooners and the moon, I need to do some investigation work on the moon phenomenon, as you can see is rising out here. So basically, I want to study the levitation we saw earlier, because if that continues to happen, that could be major problems. So I'm going to develop a system to study levitation on the server, and to figure out how frequent it is, how high we go, things like that. I think that's important to know, and more importantly, it's important to know if it's actually getting worse or remaining the same regarding the moon, because we know the moon is increasing, but is the levitation also happening more frequently? So for this levitallogical machine, we need an area that is sort of like isolated from the rest of the area, namely like the rest of the canyon, because we want this to be sort of free from any outside influence. We want this to be the most accurate machine that we can make. So I think we can put this on this tiny little island out here, way out here in the middle of the ocean, and this should give us some accurate results. It's also nice and flat, and yeah, look at that. That's a nice little shot of the Upper Enchanted Desert there, and it's part of the canyon as well. That's looking nice, but right here I think is a good spot to put this, because yeah, it's sort of isolated but still pretty close. So we're going to build this levitallogical machine, the Levitallogicator 4000 right here, and yeah, I'll be back once we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, the Levitallogicator 4000 is now complete. So let me explain how this is going to help us to study levitation here on the server. So basically the machine works like this. We get inside, press this button, this opens the door, step inside here, and then we just stand here and wait to get levitation. And we can stand here for however long we want to. And basically whenever we levitate, we'll activate tripwires above us, which in turn, every time a tripwire activates, it activates some redstone on the same level, and it shoots a seed into a chest here. So yeah, these are like the same on every level, and it sort of alternates because we have a pulse extender to prevent double activation in case we go somewhat high up. Then it doesn't activate on the way down. You can just see that here. If I do this and I activate it multiple times, it only counts as one time, so that's good. So here we only have one seed in this bottom chest because we activated this just one time before the pulse extender ran out. So that prevents sort of double activations. So each level will basically record if we make it to that height when we levitate up, whenever we start to float up. And in this way we can sort of see how common the levitation is by timing it, and also how high up we actually make it when we levitate. So we can, by studying this over time, we can then like compare and see if it's getting worse, or if it's getting better, or if it's staying more or less the same. So let's actually go ahead and do this right now. I think I'm going to stand in here for exactly 1 hour. So I'm going to start the timer right now. And we're just going to stand here and see if we get levitated up, or what exactly happens here. So I'll be in here. And yeah, I'll be back with the results in a moment. By the way, in case you're wondering why we have honey blocks underneath of us, it's basically to prevent us from taking fall damage if we levitate somewhat high up. That way we don't die while we're AFK here. So, yeah, that's why that's there. Oh, yep, there was one right there. All right, it seems like it's working. Seems like it's working. Alright, it has now been an hour, and we're going to step out of the machine now, and we'll see how many times we levitated. It looks like 7 times, and let's just see, like, going up here if we have any more. So 7 times we went at least to the next level up, which is this level, so it's 2 layers up. 3 times we went up a little higher, and 1 time we went up to the 4th level. And yeah, we didn't make it to the 5th level. So let me get a book. We need to write this down. We need to store this, because that's how you do science. Write stuff down. So our base results for the Levitallogicator 4000 are as follows. So day 1, we spent 1 hour. We levitated 7 times in total. And the max height we reached was 4 blocks once above where we started from. So that is our baseline measurement. We'll put this in the book right here, and we will basically reset the machine and do this every day and see if there's any change. So with that, that's going to be it for me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, be sure to subscribe, and as always, thanks once again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.